Cody and MJF package. Didn't have any newsletter quotes. It had blood and drama and was a serious package for a serious match that got the point across that MJF, the man who stabbed Cody in the back, was the winner of that match, and he fucked him. And then Cody comes out for the promo, and he's fucking over. And besides the fact that even wearing a suit, you can still see that fucking neck tattoo that will forever be known as the most questionable decision a top babyface ever made.
Cody's boner.
Good God. I like his promos. They're different. He has a cadence like Dusty did without the jive. I know sometimes you say he's overly dramatic or cinematic or whatever, but he's got those ups and downs in the part where he spits out a line and the part where he pulls it back a little bit. He doesn't have Dusty's lisp, and he doesn't have Dusty's drawl, and he doesn't have the jiving, shucking jiving, superstar Billy Graham / Tom Boogaloo Shaft bit, but it's still the Rhodes way of talking, just updated. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I can see that.
And I like it compared to, he's different. He's different from everybody on this program, and he's different from most people. And he gets it out, and he makes the point, and the people like it. Here comes Jake, and he looks pissed. See, I gave you that one. Wow. Hit it out of the park.
Noted piss drinker, Jake Roberts.
God damn it. I didn't expect Jake, right?
Or his haircut.
To be the one to interrupt, and that's why I was going to ask, why is one side of Jake's head shaved? It looks like he's the one that got somaed on a plane. And he's on the other side of it for once and fucking got shaved or whatever. But anyway.
Well, here's a question for you. If Jake's a big surprise coming out, why do they have, it's not the Titantron, but why do they have a video ready to go with his logo and his name and music ready?
Well, yes, that's another thing, because they think the television production is more important than making people believe in the product and fooling people and removing their allowing them to suspend their disbelief, et cetera, et cetera. Everything's got to be so overly fucking. You could have done the same thing with Jake standing up from the fucking fourth row and walking over the fucking rail, because everybody would have known as soon as they saw him who it fucking was. But his voice is shot from whatever his habits have been, but he can still cut a promo.
Yeah.
And that's something you wanted to, I wish his voice was better, because I wanted it to have the power that it did before. And it's a little fucking painful to listen to that every once in a while. But he can cut a promo and tell a story, and he can sell. So he has a client coming. Now, knowing them, they could fumble this and it could be a fucking popcorn fart. But if it's somebody really fucking good, then this could be something, right?
The rumors are it's either Lance Archer or Brody Lee, who was formerly Luke Harper in WWE. Those are the rumors. It could be someone else.
Well, Lance Archer was Lance. God damn it. What was his name?
Now,
in
Lance,
TNA.
Yeah. I can't remember.
I know him. Lance, I'm saying Lance Cade in my head, not Lance Cade, obviously, but I know Lance. I can't remember what his former name was, but he's a big guy. He can fucking move. I haven't seen him work in several years. So I know he's been doing a different thing in fucking Japan or whatever, but I don't know if just because Brody Lee has been on WWE television, whether that's the right fit there, because have they beat him to powder or marginalized him like everybody else that ever leaves there?
They didn't book him correctly, but he was one of those guys, I believe, that was off TV for months before they actually let him go. Okay,
well then in that case, maybe he might be halfway fucking frick.
And there was a bit of a dispute that I think their fan base is probably aware of, where he wanted out of his contract and they wouldn't let him go for a while.
Well, damn their eyes. Anyway, so Jake's got a client coming, and he turned his back on Cody. And if Jake's straightened up and he shows up for everything and the guy's good, this could be interesting.
He's lucky. Jake said, you never turn your back on someone you're afraid of or someone you respect. And then he turned his back Cody's lucky he did that because Jake's way of showing respect, as talked about on 605 Superpodcast, is drinking his own piss.
Well, but that's when he was in a high state of inebriation. Or an inebriated state of highness, one or the other. I don't know if he does that since he's straightened up.
That's
anyway,
why his voice sounds that way.
that piss is terrible on the vocal cords. It's very acidic.
I tweeted out what Cody should do to counteract Jake is bring Honky Tonk Man. Because Jake blames half of the things that happened wrong in his life on Honky. Hey, it's Honky Tonk Man. Everything's Honky Tonk Man's fault. Bring Honky Tonk Man. Throw Jake off his game.
He could hit him with the guitar again. Anyway.
And Jake will claim it was not gimmick. Yeah.